Keep the starting. Lineup for the visiting. And let's meet
It's the NBA on. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Drew Eubanks out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Harden. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for the Spurs, we've got Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
Great job by Simmons taking initiative in that screen and roll. The coaching staff has to love that.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the Spurs head coach. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Simmons. After the basket by San Antonio, Eubanks sinks the triple.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding. Understanding when his teammates are open.
Fox with it. Jones covering. Back to Fox. Here's Castle. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Castle misses. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Leonard kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Fox goes in. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Defended by Jones. Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Simmons. To the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Simmons, a screen on Fox. Harden the pass to Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Jones to stop the run. Pass to Kelishvili. Wembanyama, a screen. Shot clock at 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here is Harden. Now Simmons. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Harden. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Barnes against Leonard. Barnes down low.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Harden. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 6. Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Now here's Harden. Hasn't made one yet. Harden missing again. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by Harden. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. The kick out to Barnes. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is...
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
They've got Castle. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. And Wembanyama's out there with Barnes. And it's Kelishvili in at the power forward position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. The Clippers grab the miss. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer. He's an elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Clippers leading by 6. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Nobody near Barnes. The three-pointer no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Fox against Harden. Simmons sets a screen for Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes down 2 points.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Fox goes in to the left wing. Here's Castle, defended by Jones. Wembanyama outside. The 3 from Barnes. Eubanks grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 8. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake. And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
2 minutes.
Simmons, a screen on Fox. Harden's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Simmons dishes to Leonard. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama with it. Leonard picks him up. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Wembanyama, a screen. Mamu Kelishvili. And the shot goes down. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Simmons sets a screen for Harden. Los Angeles with another miss. And San Antonio shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
To the paint, here's Simmons. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Fox with it, outguarded by Simmons. Here's Wembanyama. They grab their own miss. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, and he's good on the 3 ball. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 2nd basket of the night. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Simmons sets a screen for Harden. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Tie game in San Antonio. A chance now to send it over to David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Dunn is out there with Norman Powell, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position. There's the pick. Vassell wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers shooting 43% from the field. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all three levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now, here's Zubac. Tight defense on him. Powell for three. Second chance effort, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, here's Vassell. He's tightly guarded, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. All up top, Dunn covering. 5 on the clock. With some arc, and Paul lays it in. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
What a silky floater from Paul, making a great decision there to beat the defense.
Here's Dunn. Bucket is good.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Paul kicks to Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Here's Champagny. He has yet to score, and it's Sohan missing. Here's Dunn. The long distance three is buried. And the Clippers lead by 3. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Dunn misses. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise.
Johnson is checked in for Paul.
Number 0, Keldon Johnson.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Now Batum, still without a basket. Zubac with the screen for Batum. Over Sohan. A shot by Batum, no good. San Antonio leading. Johnson outside. Pass to Vassell. Back to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Zubac, a screen on Johnson. Down low. Zubac, that's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Vassell drives in.
Oh, great recognition by Vassell. Read the defense and took the opportunity.
Clippers trail by 3. And here is Dunn. He has 5. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. And he recovers it. Here's Coffey. A three-pointer off the mark. Vassell against Powell. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. Sinks that one from the post. Vassell's got 6.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with 3, and here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
For the Clippers, James Harden. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal
2 minutes
fouls
are allowed to review the play.
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They get it back, kicks it out to Jones. Wembanyama against Simmons. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. Over in the corner, Barnes. Fox against Harden. Outside, Fox. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
San Antonio with the ball. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Driving the lane, and it's Fox with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Simmons. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox goes in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
Fox hits them both. Clippers trail by 10. Simmons, a screen on Fox. Here's Harden. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Barnes the screen. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Leonard looking around. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs leading by 12. Wembanyama outside. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Makes it off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Eubanks finds Simmons. Trying to get something going, and Simmons slams it in.
And guys, once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. Love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Fox passes to Mamu Kalishvili. There's the pick. It's Fox with the drive. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Jones. Castle misses. Clippers trail by 12. Jones kicks to Leonard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Fox passes to Barnes. The offensive rebound. Here's Castle. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. Ball stolen. Barnes outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity. And not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Here's San Antonio. They're on a 15-4 run. Outside for Wembanyama. This one for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside, Simmons. And they get it back. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Thank you for joining us. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, they've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with Castle. Harrison Barnes out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one. Oh, and when Castle gets going to the hoop, good luck getting in front of him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Reed. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Randall, the pass to Reed. High arcing shot. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Barnes. Reed with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. High post Reed. Pass to Edwards. San Antonio with a rebound. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
Clock at 4. Fox, the pass to Barnes. 3-pointer, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Reed. This one for 3. And no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Fox finds Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now here's Reed. Outside McDaniels. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Randall outside. Up top, Reed. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul.
2 minutes.
That's his first foul.
Spurs foul. De'Aaron Fox. First personal foul.
Here's Randall.
Team foul.
Outside Reed. All alone. And he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter here. Here's Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Now here's Fox. 5 on the clock. Pass to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Barnes. To the wing on the left. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Spurs need to get one up here. The 3 from Wembanyama. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Wembanyama. 30 seconds left to play in the first. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Castle. DiVincenzo covering. 4 on the clock. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama missing. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Randall with it. Reed for 3. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was...
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Barnes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the power forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Randall can't hit. San Antonio leading by 3. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Castle. DiVincenzo covering. Good. Castle's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Out to DiVincenzo. Randall, left side. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves trail by 3. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Randall. Reed sets a screen. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Spurs ball.
Here's Fox. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Castle to the wing, right side. From deep, Wembanyama. Randall pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Outside for Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Randall, the pass to Reed. That misses. And a chance to tie it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
San Antonio leading by 5. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Wembanyama against Edwards. Wembanyama, the pass to Fox. 4 on the clock. Here's Castle from downtown. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
26 seconds left in the first half of this game. Reed sets a screen. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And Barnes has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Out to the right wing. Right side, Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves ball. Substitution on the court.
With 1 on the clock. That one is off. And we finished off one half of play. It's the Spurs. They're up by 8. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And get ready for the man half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Also Mike Conley out there. And it's Gobert in at the center. Outside, Alexander-Walker. To the middle. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Vassell outside. Stolen by Conley. And here comes the break. Clark finds Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Johnson inside. He's guarded by Conley. Inside. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Minot. The kick out to Conley. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Sohan with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. They get the rebound. Vassell outside. Picked up by Sohan. There's the 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. From deep, Conley hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bassey, the pass to Vassell. There's the drive. Here's Bassey. Pass to Sohan. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Bassey, the pass to Sohan. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Vassell. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. And the bucket is good. Alexander Walker's got his first points in this one.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Bassey, the pass to Johnson. There's a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Bassey. Minnesota with a rebound. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Knocked away. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Picked up by Sohan. Champagny, the pass to Bassey. Floats one up. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bassey. Back to Sohan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The Timberwolves have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Gobert with it. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Conley passes to Gobert. Deflected! Johnson on the wing. Covered by Alexander Walker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Bassey. Mamukelashvili comes in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Vassell. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Reed sets a screen. 46 seconds left in the third. Let's go with a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Barnes. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Johnson. And here's Wembanyama. The 3. Wemby showing off the range.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Reed sets a screen. Count it. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Barnes. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. San Antonio on top. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 2. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Randall. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Barnes. And the layup is good off the glass.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Outside Reed takes the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Castle. To the wing, right side. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. It's Fox with a drive. As quick as anyone. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve. And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Wembanyama against Reed. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Outside Reed. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Edwards against Fox. Here goes Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there. And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's Edwards to take the lead. Randall, the pass to Reed.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Back to Randall. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randall. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The Spurs have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Castle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, this kid, Castle, loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Reed can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Outside Reed. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Edwards on target.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
San Antonio leading. Kicks it out to Barnes. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Randall, pass to Reed. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. Reed sets a screen. Here's Randall to tie it up. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Fox against Edwards. And it's Fox penetrating. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Right side Reed. Outside McDaniels. Randall is screen on Barnes.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up.
In tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Randall. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. They get it back. Kicks it out to Harden. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Defensive foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
McDaniels a screen on Simmons. McDaniels passes to Edwards. 6 to shoot.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now here's Randall. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Stolen by Zubac. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Can't hit from in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gobert. Here's McDaniels with the drive.
Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The deep 3 from Harden. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Harden's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Leonard. Zubac kicks to Simmons. Shoots over McDaniel. Simmons finds Leonard. Here's the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 3. Randall passes to McDaniels. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is the guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here is Edwards. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Pretty impressive to see a young player like McDaniels have a sense of that shot clock as he's into his action there.
Kicks it out to Jones. 1:02 left in the first quarter.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Gobert with a screen on Harden. Edwards against Harden. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Jones. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive ×3.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Good job there by Leonard setting that screen.
Minnesota leading by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. DiVincenzo. And no good that time. Harden with the defensive effort. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Harden outside. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Edwards kicks to Randall. Over Simmons. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Down on the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And Simmons is out there with Harden. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here is Edwards after Ben Simmons' bucket. Edwards finds Randall. Jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Outside, Jones. Harden outside. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Edwards with the screen for Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Harden. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Randall no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Jones no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Edwards with the screen. Randall no good. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3 corners here in the second quarter so far. The 3 from Harden. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 1. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Simmons penetrating. No good on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill. Even in youth basketball, and I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Harden against Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. And Edwards slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Harden. 13 points in the game. Here's Jones. It's slammed in by Jones.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Leonard. Randle outside. Pocket 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line now.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
And he can't hit the second. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Simmons driving inside.
I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a 4-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Harden. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Randle with the bucket.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randle, so good at finishing inside.
Edwards against Harden.
Oh, are you kidding me? And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now McDaniels. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Clark in at small forward. Here's Reid. Good on the triple. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And stolen by Dunn. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Alexander Walker. Dunn covering. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Dunn against Thomas. And it's Dunn penetrating. It's good. Dunn's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Dunn finishing in style. And the explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
Conley with a wide open look. No good with the triple. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And stolen by Dunn. Here's Eubanks. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Eubanks got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. And here's Conley outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Here's Eubanks. Defended by Alexander Walker. Sinks the 3-pointer. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Reed.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Outside Conley. Get the floater. And stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And Dunn with the slam.
Boy, if you don't stick Dunn, he'll burn you, and badly. Great quickness down the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
And Batum, a very good free throw shooter. Smart of him to seek contact.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
The shot's good. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
A crafty scorer, Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Conley against Dunn. To the wing on the left. Here's Eubanks. Offline with his 3. Conley against Dunn. Clark sets a screen for Conley. Clark outside. Back to Conley. Here's Minot. Still scoreless. Over Batum. Minot can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 3. Lets it go from deep. And the Clippers miss again. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Down on the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Another guy who can light up the scoreboard. Harden is a stat sheet stuffer.
Edwards kicks to Randall. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Edwards dishes to Randall. Back to Edwards. Edwards on the bounce. And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Pass to Zubac. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Yep, it counts. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Harden's so smart. Really good at finding ways to capitalize inside.
Edwards against Simmons. And here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Leonard against Randall. Off target from three-point range. Clippers leading by 3. Now, here's Zubac. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Jones. He gets that one. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
The 3 from Harden. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Outside Leonard to the inside. Zubac in the post. Defended by Gobert. Here's Simmons. They get it again. Back to Zubac. Down low. Simmons inside. Working on McDaniels. Second chance shot. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Gobert hits to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Harden. Randall outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Jones dishes to Harden. Here's Simmons. Pass to Zubac. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gobert.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Man, they're getting...
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
At the line for your coach, James Harden.
This can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just 5 on the clock. Randall passes to McDaniels. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. The shot will not fall. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another.
out there. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Victor Wembanyama. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. And for the Clippers, James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the 3. And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now here's Wembanyama. Fox outside. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Harden against Fox. The kick out to Simmons. Pass to Eubanks from the wing and off the left side of the rim. It swirls in for him.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Here's Fox. Doesn't go for him. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Now Los Angeles with it. Jones finds Leonard. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Leonard with a screen on Barnes. 5 to shoot. Out to Leonard. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Fox.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Harden following the bucket by the Spurs. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Goes back up. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Harden against Fox. Simmons with a screen on Fox. Harden from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Fox. Barnes with it. Outside Wembanyama. The 3. The rebound by Simmons. On the wing, Jones. Oh, there's the alley. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. And Fox powers it home.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Ah, passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
.127 left in the first quarter. And he makes it.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Simmons with a screen on Fox. Harden can't hit. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. Fox outside. And it's Fox with the jam.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
Here's Harden. The kick out to Simmons. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harden against Fox. Wembanyama screen. Just 5 to shoot. Fox finds Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. Wembanyama's got 6.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Harden surveying the D. Simmons with a screen on Fox. Here's Harden. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Now, James Harden is the master of pick and roll action. This guy flawless in his execution.
Outside Wembanyama. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4 spot. Simmons, the pass to Jones. Outside Simmons. On the take. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away. Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
There's a screen. Eubanks into the lane. Right side Simmons. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. San Antonio leading by 8. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Outside Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle, defended by Jones. Mamukelashvili passes to Fox. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Mamukelashvili. And here's Fox. He's got 6. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 5.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
Harden fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. To the right side. Fox deciding where to go with it. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Simmons with a screen on Fox. Harden, the pass to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Harden against Fox. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes finds Wembanyama. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Castle. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Simmons. Leonard for 3. Whoa! Kawhi from another area code.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Stolen.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Simmons. Count it. His 4th bucket at 8 shots.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Fox outside. Right wing. Always attacking Fox.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Eubanks. Fires the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Fox. And he drives in. And it's Fox with the jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Here's Simmons. No good with a layup. And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. There, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Picked up by Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. Vassell passes to Johnson. Offensive rebound. Oh, swiped away. Down low. Zubac's shot is off. Spurs lead by 9. Johnson on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovic. Pass to Sohan. Here's Bassi. Here's Champagny. They set a pick. Fires from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Champagny's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Here's Champagny. Here's Bassi. The shot misses. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Coffee. Outside Bogdanovich. The three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Vassell with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Vassell passes to Champagny. Now here's Vassell, defended by Dunn. Vassell's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 12. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Sohan outside. Pass to Champagny. To the inside. Massey, good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Champagny, the pass to Vassell. Here's Massey. And he goes in for the dunk.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Brown comes in for Zubats. And it's Harden in for Dunn. Vassell passes to Bassey. Here's Champagny. Uses the glass on the layup. Champagny's got 5 now.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Will go for a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Brown. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Batum. Jones, he's checked in for Coffee. And Simmons is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Simmons, the pass to Eubanks. Here's Harden. And miss after miss right now.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Over to the wing. There's a screen. Here's Mamukelashvili. No good on the 3. Clippers trail by 18. Leonard passes to Jones. Back to Leonard. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Simmons. He's got 10. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Yep, that one goes.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Simmons with a screen on Fox. Harden into the lane. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
Harden hits them both.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Back to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. And Fox powers it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The drive by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement, creating the good look.
Gets it up. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So, on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Castle. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes out there with Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. The kick out to Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. Over Fox. That's short off the rim. San Antonio leading by 20. Wembanyama with it. Harden picks him up. Here's Mamukelashvili. And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Fox. Here's the teardrop.
Oh, boy, James Harden, excellent job contesting right there. Boy, when he gives effort, look out.
Outside Simmons. Outside Harden. From behind the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. San Antonio shooting the ball 70% in this game. Pass to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. The 3 is up. A rebound by Eubanks. Clippers trail by 20. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint, nice drive right there.
Stolen by Jones. Simmons, the pass to Leonard. Knocked loose. Lays out. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Spurs lead by 18. Right side, Wembanyama. Leonard against Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's elite length and explosiveness. Harrison Barnes attacks the rim, leaves no doubt.
Now Simmons. Outside Harden. From the arc. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Fox with the ball. Picked up by Eubanks. Mamukelashvili sends it home from 3-point land.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Simmons, the pass to Leonard. From deep. And Los Angeles, another 3.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
From deep, Wembanyama. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard passes to Eubanks. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
From deep, Wembanyama. And James Harden pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that.
Oh,
look at that.
My goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Out to Fox. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. Shot clock at 5. And Victor Wembanyama hits from deep. And the Spurs lead by 16.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for De'Aaron Fox.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
The 3 from Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Harden. Puts up a deep 3. The ball's knocked loose. 3-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never.
Into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Castle is out there with Fox. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. Reed misses. Fox against Edwards to the right side. Here's Castle to the paint. It's tipped. By Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And Minnesota has possession following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's DiVincenzo. San Antonio with the rebound. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. From the arc. And Harrison Barnes hits from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Picked by Reed. Shot to stop the run. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
A three from Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got 8 points.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along to the right. Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
Wembanyama, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Off with the layup. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Fox. Edwards passes to Reed. Randall surveying the D. Back to Reed. Rebounded by Castle. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. The drive by Wembanyama.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Wembanyama down low. Working on McDaniels. Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Barnes. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And so, both teams trading buckets as... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Harrison Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forward. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
That one off the back iron and out.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Reed. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Reed. A miss that time. Would have put him up. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Barnes. No good with the layup. The Timberwolves shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Minnesota leading by 3. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Reed. 14 feet away. DiVincenzo with it. Now Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle. Spurs passing it around. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Back to Reed. Out to Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
There's the drive, and Edwards with the stop.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
McDaniels passes to Reed. And the 3 off target.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And that one drops for him. Amukelashvili has got 5.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Reed finds Edwards. Back to Reed. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. Reed's got a pair of triples in the second out for Minnesota.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. Then one on Castle. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Timberwolves on defense, leading by 5. Wembanyama on the attack. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. 10 points for him.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Gobert with a screen on Fox. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Get ready for the 5th half-court shot. They're taking about the shot.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
We've got Conley. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Rudy Gobert is out there with Clark. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Vassell kicks to Johnson. For the lead, buries it from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 1. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Over Johnson. Gobert dishes to Conley. Back to Gobert. Pass to Minot. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. And here's Conley outside. They get the rebound. Gobert. And slammed up by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Here's Champagny. He's covered by Clark. Into the lane. Champagny passes to Bassi. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Out to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. And that one drops. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
They set the pick. Here is Champagny. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals. One of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Here's Gobert. As he pulls it in. Spurs trail by 3. Vassell drives in. That one good for 2. Vassell's got his first bucket in this one.
And this coaching staff would love to see more of that. Vassell taking it to the rim.
Here's Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Bassi. And the basket is good. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Inside. Back to Conley. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. That one goes. It's counted. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Clark. Here's Sohan. Out left to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. Bassi, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Why not? His 3-pointers off the mark. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Shoots the 3. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Over to the wing. Launches a 3. Vassell, no good. Here's Minot. driving the lane.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the officials released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at...
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Castle. He's out there with De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in a power forward position. Pass to Castle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Randall against Wembanyama. Randall kicks to Reed. Reed with a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen. The kick out to Fox. McDaniels against Wembanyama. Back to Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Outside Edwards. Reed kicks to Edwards. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Fox with the drive.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Reed with a screen for Randall. Pass to Reed. Outside for Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox deciding where to go with it. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. The kick out to Fox. Wembanyama against Randall. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. The Timberwolves trail. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Reed to the left side wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Castle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Castle. Wembenyama, a screen on McDaniel.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Edwards passes to Reed.
It counts.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Here's Fox. Minnesota with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Out to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Fox. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony.
Two calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. Fox with the steal. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And, guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Here's Wembenyama. It's in!
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbound. Well done.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. We've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with every...
And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. You've got Drew Eubanks, James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Derek Jones, and it's Leonard in at the power forward position.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Randall against Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. You know, Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
For 3, Randle nails it from 3.
Well, Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Harden fires away from outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Edwards. Jones grabs the board.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Simmons for the screen on McDaniels. The drive by Harden. Back to Simmons. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Great pass by Harden. He can put it right where you need it to be.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks. These are his first free throws of the game. And that's good as he hits both shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Harden fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 5.
And not a lot of limit to what the lefty can do. James Harden from deep.
Randall outside. With the teardrop. And he lays it in. Randall's got his second basket.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, be it.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Here's Harden driving to the basket. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
We're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons. Well, he goes in there and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Harden. Leonard on the wings. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Leonard. The 3 is up. Minnesota with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Edwards, here we go. Randall inside. Defended by Harden. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
The Clippers trail. Driving in. And then Harden with the jam. Wow.
Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. On the wing, Harden. 10 points for him. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Randall outside. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Reed finds Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Reed. The 3-ball. And he can't get that one. The Clippers lead by 3. Here's Jones. Here's Eubanks. Again, the Clippers score.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Jones from outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for the Clippers. Drew Eubanks out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's James Harden. And it's Jones in at the 3. Edwards against Harden. Outside Jones. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Reed for 3. Connects from downtown. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Harden against Edwards. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. McDaniels banked it in off the glass. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Jones with a screen on Edwards. Out to Leonard. The shot. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Leonard's got 5 points.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Here's Randall into the lane. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Edwards. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Shot on the wing. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
It's McDaniels on the wing, defended by Jones. Here's Alexander Walker. Randall deciding where to go with it. Edwards for three. Unable to get that one. Oh, solid D from Leonard. And stolen by Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Out to Leonard. 1:02 left in the first half. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Reed from outside the arc. They get it back. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Randall outside. Here he goes. And it's Randall with the jam.
Randall sneaks up on you athletically with that frame. You could argue he's at his best when he's in attack mode.
Leonard for three. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts. For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Randall inside. Leonard's there. Anthony Edwards reins one in.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Players, teams direct their attention to center court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shots.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Dante DiVincenzo out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Back to Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. And he banks in the layup.
That's where you got to give Zubac the ball because he's good at capitalizing close to the bucket.
Now here's Conley, tightly guarded. Gobert with it. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Bogdanovic. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket in this one. Conley looking for an opening. Back to DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Bogdanovic. Dunn outside. No good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's the pick. Here's Conley. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Dunn with it. He's against Gobert. Zubac passes to Dunn. And it's all from 3-point range. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. For 3, Conley. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Conley goes in. That one goes in. Conley's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. He hits the second from the line.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And there's the screen. Conley passes to Ingles. Outside Conley. Here's Minot, guarded by Batum. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The 3, DiVincenzo. He can't hit that time. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdanovich. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, BA, I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He's gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Here's Dunn. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Back to Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home!
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Here's Dunn. Batum, left side. Pass to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, no good. Minnesota in the lead. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Inside, it's tipped. Stolen by Conley. Here's Minot. Ingles, a screen on Zubac. Pass to Gobert. 3 seconds left. It'll count. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
The Clippers trail. Top of the key, and again, it's the Clippers converting.
The instincts tonight for Harden, razor sharp. He just knows when to pop up.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And then Harden with the jam.
But once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, he hammers it down in the face of Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one. Harden
against Edwards. Leonard, left side. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Kawhi's got that broad build and those long arms. It can be pretty easy for him to find those kind of shots.
Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. With the drive. And it's Randall with the jam.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
Eubanks, the pass to Simmons. Eubanks inside, guarded by Edwards. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
On the wing, Harden, guarded by Edwards. Jones sets a screen. Three-pointer, Harden.
Yeah, smothering D right there. Just a tremendous job by Edwards, forcing a difficult shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Reed. Here's Eubanks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Reed passes to Randall. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Leonard. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Outside Edwards. Here's Edwards cutting inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Outside Harden. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Misses the three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Right side Edwards. Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Reed can't hit. To the paint. Here's Leonard. It falls!
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Leonard defending. Edwards. Good D by Simmons. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the take. Money.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Reed to screen on Simmons. Here's Randall. Yes!
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, now a minute to check in with. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.